had a whole other video planned to film today, but I feel like I've been talking a lot this month in my videos, so I thought it might be nice to change things up and to play with makeup and to show you some of my current favorites. And my main thing I want to show you is the foundation that I mentioned in my summer essentials, which is the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. I thought it might be helpful to show you how this goes on and how it applies. When I first got it, I was unsure because I applied it without a primer and I used a kabuki brush, and it just looked so heavy, like I was wearing a lot of makeup and it was sitting on top of my skin, and then throughout the day it settled into my pores a little bit. So at first I wasn't sure and I thought it might be going back, but I played with it, and the two things I think really help. First is using a hydrating primer, and the one I like is the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. I take a pump of this and start it right in the center of my face and then slowly blend it out. And this, I think, helps the MAC foundation to apply and blend out a little bit easier. And then the game changer is using a beauty blender. And this is just, this with that MAC foundation is magic. It shears it out just enough. You're still getting a lot of coverage, but it doesn't look like a lot of makeup. It really helps the foundation to almost like meld with your skin, so it looks a lot more natural. And I have tried a lot of foundations, and this one so far is my favorite for combating the crazy DC humidity. After I got the foundation all blended in, I used my current favorite, which you will be hearing more about this in my favorites video. It's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. And I have this in Fair Neutral, and this concealer is awesome. I have been a NARS Creamy Concealer girl and the Maybelline Fit Me. And while those are still really good concealers, I like this one better because I get almost no creasing, which is huge because I have two big lines right underneath my eyes, and I feel like no matter what concealer, what powder I use, it always just a tiny bit throughout the day. But this one is by far the best. So I use this underneath my eyes, and I also put just a little bit around my nose and then on any blemishes. And again, I use the Beauty Blender to blend that in. The MAC foundation doesn't really need a lot of powder to make it last throughout the day, but I do like to set the concealer with the RMS Unpowder. I take this on a small brush and put it underneath my eyes and then bring it down my nose a little bit and make sure I set the concealer around my nose. And then I just did my Old Faithful brow routine, which I have an entire video dedicated to that, so I will link it down below. And then the last thing I did is use the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. And I took this on the Bobbi Brown bronzer brush and just applied it to the top of my cheeks and a little bit to my forehead to warm up my skin. Something new that I've been loving are the Too Faced Love Flush blushes. These are awesome and they last really well on my oily combination skin. I have two. I think I'm gonna use the warmer of the two that I have. I'm not 100% sure what makeup look I'm going for today, but I do want it to be kind of warm toned so that it goes with the dress that I'm wearing. So this color is called I Will Always Love You, and it's kind of a corally orange with some gold shimmer running through it. I'm applying this with the Real Techniques cheek brush, and these blushes claim to last 16 hours. And I'm not sure about the entire 16 hours, but they last completely through my workday and even to dinner afterwards, which is awesome for me. And I also think they blend out really easily. To be honest, this blush does not require a highlight. It's glowy and shimmery enough on its own, but for the sake of just using products, I wanted to show you something else. I did get the Becca and Jaclyn Hill highlighter, which is called Champagne Pop. And I wanted to get it to support her because I think that's so cool that a YouTuber is working with such a well-known brand, but her skin type is so different than mine and her makeup style is so different, I thought there was no way that this could work on me. It wasn't until I saw that blog post with her sister, who is much more fair, and it looked beautiful on her. So it was after that that I ended up placing the order. This is the most intense highlighter that I own, so I have to use a very, very light hand. Today I'm gonna use this NARS brush, and I'm not sure the name. It's either called a contour or cheek brush, and I'm just going to lightly tap into Champagne Pop. I even dusted the brush off a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to lightly apply this to the top of my cheekbones and a little bit above my brow, and then right on my Cupid's bow. The cheeks and lips are going to be the main focus of this makeup look, so I'm going to keep it very easy and natural on the eyes. I'm going to use my three favorite red apple lipstick shades, this cream color and this black, and then this one right here is called Sugar and Spice, which is my all-time favorite red apple lipstick eyeshadow, and you guys have seen me do this a million times. So I think I'm just going to zoom in a little bit and fast forward through this. been trying out some different makeup setting sprays, and I found this little travel size at Walmart. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set. So I'm going to shake this really well and then spritz it just a few times on my face. For mascara today, I'm going to use this brand new one from Stila. This is called the Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. And I saw this on Makeup by Nikki. Can't remember, but I will link her video down below. She works for Stila and she had a first impressions of this mascara and it looked incredible on her. So that very next day I went out to Ulta and they didn't even have it out on the floor yet, but they went and got one out of the back. And I really, really like this. So let me show you a little bit of a close-up of the wand really quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and coat the back of my eyelashes and then start layering it on. I think I'm only going to do 2 layers just on my upper lashes today. So this is like 1.5 coats of the Stila Huge Extreme Lash. And this is not a mascara for the faint of heart. It gives a lot of drama. It does get a little bit clumpy. When I've been using it, I've been using a lash comb, but I didn't want to do that today so that you could see if you were comfortable with this amount. To me, I really like it. I don't mind a little bit of clump if it gives me a lot of volume. So I think that we're almost done. I'm just going to go style my hair really quick and then I'll come back and finish with lips. The main star of the look is going to be lips, and I'm going to start off with MAC's Soar Lip Liner. And I have been using this so often underneath many different lipsticks. I'm going to line my lips with this and then focus a little bit of extra product where I lose pigmentation, which is the outside corners. And then for lipstick, I'm going to use one of the brand new Red Apple Lipstick Summer Colors. And I have a lip swatch video, and when I filmed that, I thought I was going to get the most use out of the lighter shades and the pinks, which I have, but a surprising favorite has been Firecracker, which is a red, orange, coral, and I'm just going to lightly dot this over top the Soar lip liner. This is my completed look, and I think it's very warm and summer appropriate. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of my new favorite products. I'm off to brunch. Yesterday was my friend Sarah's birthday, so we're gonna celebrate today, and then she is getting married in September. So after brunch, we're going to play around with makeup and try to come up with a beautiful wedding makeup look for her. And we're going to be lightly inspired by that Charlotte Tilbury Amal Clooney tutorial, which is some of the prettiest wedding makeup I've ever seen. So if you haven't seen that, I will link that video down below. It is definitely worth the watch. And since I will already have given her present before this video is up, I'll tell you that I got her the Marie Antoinette cream eyeshadow from Charlotte Tilbury, which is beautiful. One of my favorite cream shadows. And even if she doesn't wear it on her wedding, it's just an option, but I think it'll be beautiful on her. I do have a new dress on, so I'm gonna see if Jeremy's interested in helping me film an outfit of the day really quick. So if you're curious about that, stay tuned. If not, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I will see you very soon with a new video. This is the dress, and it's from Loft, and I think it's from one of their newer collections because it's kind of these fall colors, but it's still just spaghetti strap. So if it gets really hot wherever we're at for brunch, I can just take off my jacket, and if they're blasting the AC, I can have my jacket on for a little bit of warmth. But it's a little bit of a longer dress, which I really like. And then, can you pan down just a little bit? And then I don't know if you can see, but my sandals are Target, and I actually just got these on clearance, and I really like them, and they're pretty comfortable. And then I'm carrying my big bag today, which is the Madewell Transport Tote. Since I'm bringing some makeup to play around with, this will house all of that. And I recently got a request to do an updated what's in my bag. Last time I did it was last summer, and I was using the mini transport tote, but lately I've been carrying this one a lot more. So if I do it, it'll be with this one, and I'll show you everything I carry around in that. But I think that's everything for my very simple outfit of the day. Nothing fancy like normal, but I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again real soon.